Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. As we are about to begin, may I request all the participants to kindly mute yourselves for the smooth conduction of workshop. Thank you all for your cooperation. Good afternoon, respected HOD, Mrs. Madhuri Gabne ma'am, our eminent speaker, Dr. Rajendra Patil sir, all the participants, faculty members, and everyone joining us today. On behalf of Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Karmavir Bhaurao Patil College, VASHI, I, Samiksha Suryavanshi, extend a very warm welcome to all the participants and delegates joining us for this second day of the national level workshop on data visualization organized by Department of IT, K.B.P College, VASHI. I would like to thank our eminent speaker, Dr. Rajendra Patil sir, for conducting such a knowledge-packed session on day one and introducing us to the environment of Power BI. For today's session, we are more than eager and curious to get to know more about the Power BI environment and explore it in detail. So I now request Dr. Rajendra Patil sir to kindly continue with the day 2 session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, all. So, hope you enjoyed yesterday, or you at least had some new experience regarding the Power BI. So, with an extension to the previous session, first of all, I would like to ask if any questions are there, you can just put it in the chat box. So some faculty from the organizing committee, they can just pick up the questions and just let me know. Accordingly, we'll try to get it done. So today's our main agenda will be to have the proper hands-on, means the exercise. So one case study will be solving that how the entire analytics will be done. We'll be taking the yesterday's data, but in addition to that, we'll be having some additional data sources that will be accessing. Okay, so as I told you yesterday that whenever we are dealing with the data visualization, the very important thing that user should know, or the business analyst or data analyst, whatever profile you will be carrying, he should know that knowledge of data. Okay, so you have to study the data properly. So after completing all this part, here we'll be having a case study. Okay. So as I mentioned yesterday that whatever the data sheet will be carrying out, or we have, so that data sheet is containing the sales data. Okay, so there is a XYZ company, or you can assume like Walmart or something, that they have all these products for sales. Now all these products are supplied by the supplier. I will open the Excel file. Okay, I guess you had already downloaded yesterday this product file. Madam, my screen is visible?
No, sir.
Just now.
Yes.
Okay. So here is our data, yesterday's data, and total 77 records are there, means the 77 products are there for sales. For every product there is a different supplier ID. This supplier may be belonging to some country, state, city, whatever, and they are having their outlets across the globe. Okay, so all these products are sold, and now this management of this particular company will be generating some reports, or they want some sales analytics. Okay, so the type of sales analytics might be the overall sales what they have, the total profit they are gaining, country wise, city wise. Okay, so 3-4 charts will be selecting, and accordingly after processing this data, information will be extracted. So I'll just close this file and coming towards case study. Can you see this case study slide? Okay, so the first step that we'll be doing, that we are going to import the Excel file. Okay, the name of the Excel file is product. Okay, then this way the file will be accessed, and in this step we have to remove all this remaining columns which are not used. Okay, so the product ID, product name, units in stock, and quantity. So these 4 columns you have to keep, the rest of the columns will be removed. Okay, then after loading it, so after picking up all those columns, we'll be removing all. So what we are doing, filtering the data. Okay, hope you remember I mentioned yesterday that the quality data, the more quality data we have, the more quality information can be generated possibly. Okay, so that's why whatever unnecessary columns or the fields are there, try to remove them. Then after that we are going to verify their data types and all, and then we will go for task 2. Okay, so assuming that you all are following me and following the steps, so now I will start with Power BI. Now you are familiar with all the options. Okay, here we have all the options. At some level, it is expected that you will now in the position to answer few questions if I'll be asking. So here we have the option to retrieve the sources, whatever data sources we want. Here, through this, we can transform the data. These are the three panels. One is for reporting panel. Second is the data source. Third is where the relationship is maintained among the different tables. Okay, for data sources. This is your entire reporting panel. Okay. So what will be our first task? To retrieve the data, right? So from where we are going to retrieve the data? Which option I should select? Anyone from participant? Yes. Which option I should select?
Get data.
Get data. What is the name of our file?
Excel.
Type of the file? Excel. Okay, and the products. Very good. I can understand today is Sunday, and again that too in the Sunday afternoon I am taking the session. So this is the biggest challenge for me. So now the data is getting loaded. We'll be selecting only one sheet, that is the products. Now instead of load, I will click on transform. Okay. So what happens in the transformation?
What is the difference between import and transfers?
Transform is what? That it is getting. See, now here you will get two windows. See, in the back side also you can find one main dashboard, and here I am having the transformation. In the transformation, actually, when we want to do a lot of processing on the data, so click the transform. So when to select the data? When you want to filter the data. I want to delete some columns. I don't want a few columns over there. Even I want to do some calculated formulas. I want to import some other data also, and that's why always select the transformation.
Okay.
When you're sure that your data, you don't need any kind of change, only the reporting is important, so immediately go for loading. Okay. Now here we have all these columns, and now it is mentioned that few columns we want to remove. Which are they? Or few columns we want to keep. Okay. Now, which are those columns? What is mentioned here? That you remove all the column except product ID, product name, units in stock, and quantity per unit. Product ID, product name. Now press Control and you can have multiple selection. Okay. Units in stock and quantity per unit. Quantity per unit and units in stock. Okay. So these are the 4 columns. And now you can press right click on any of the selected column and click on remove other columns. Whatever selected are there, remove other columns. Understood this?
Yes.
Okay. So we removed the unnecessary columns which we don't want for processing. Fine. Now, so this part is done. Now we want to set the data type like we'll select this units in stock. Okay, right click, change the type, see to that whether it is selected as whole number. So we are selecting it as a whole number. See, now on the right side, one thing I want to show. Yesterday actually I missed that. The right from the beginning, whatever steps we are doing, all they are recorded. Okay. suppose at any moment I feel that I had done something wrong, or so I can backtrack myself, and from there I can begin rather than beginning from the first step or closing everything and doing. Say change type, so I can come to this navigation, source, okay, navigation, change type, remove other column, change type. So all these are the steps. So there is a recording of all the applied steps that is happening there. Okay, right click. Again, I will just verify the whole number. Got it? Now, after doing this, so till here any questions? Yes.
No, sir.
Now, we will be importing again the relevant data. Now just imagine this organization is having the cloud-based sales data. Sorry. So in this cloud-based sales data, that means the whole data is integrated at one place. So that the management is in the position to see that or to track the profit or sales means data, that how is the performance or how is the response in each and every country or at each and every retail outlet. Take an example of like whatever the big vendors are there, like Amazon. So in India, in which city maximum sales is there, where the orders are placed mostly, from where the revenue is generated more. Okay, sometimes the order are more in a particular city, but the revenue generated is very less. So selected products are only sold there. So the company can also think of some new strategy that shall we come out with some warehouse at that particular location, so that the delivery can be made available as early as possible, just to improve the performance, improve the service and all. So any kind of decision the management can take, but to make all this decision they need the data. Okay. Now here now we are going to import the data that belongs to the different source. So that is the second activity task. Importing order data from an O data feed. O data feed means Oracle data feed. That is a cloud base. Now I will request everyone to, I will be sharing this URL, okay, in the message box. So this URL you have to copy. Don't click on the URL. Please copy the URL.
Sir, here Nitin. Sir, here I have mentioned over some message over there.
What?
It is
Is it important to know some programming knowledge? To nothing. We should know only Excel.
Oh, okay.
There is no knowledge of any kind of programming.
Python can consider in this Power BI for reporting purpose.
Yes. It is just you are processing. You are using like Excel only.
Okay. Okay.
So this is what the entire kind of mini project you can treat this. Okay.
Yes.
Hope you got this particular URL.
Yeah, I got it.
All of you. Okay. So what? Just copy it. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to select new sources. See, can you find this O data feed in the new sources? Yes.
Yes, we found.
Okay. Click on that, and now here you get the URL option. Just copy, paste it.
Okay.
Yesterday we retrieved the data from web. Today we are retrieving from cloud, which is Oracle based cloud. Okay. And just click on OK. Important thing that your internet should be on. Anyway, very obvious that you all are now connected through net. Okay. But while practicing, it is very important that your net is on. Are you getting all this number of tables? All these are, this is the Oracle data. Okay. See now, all the products, all those products you can find over here, but don't select it. Yes. Just have a look through the entire database. These are the categories, product categories. Then category-wise sales in 1997. So when they started, so what was the sales? Current product list. These are the current products, what they have. 77 products. The same you can find in Excel. Yes? Hope you are understanding this. So these are the products sold by available at that particular retail shop. You can take the example of Walmart or DMart, whatever. Now, even if the DMart or Walmart, they are selling all these products, but they have the suppliers for the products. They also maintain the list of their customers. So see, all these are the customer suppliers. See the columns. These are customers. This one is supplier. Supplier. All these are the suppliers. Got it? Yes? Then demographics. In which country, in which city they are living. Okay, anyway. Customers data. See, all these are the customers. Okay. Employees. Invoices. So whatever sales they had done, the detailed invoices are available. Order details. Now, what are the product orders which are given? Then order details extend. Okay. So this is very important for you. So say maximum time is consumed in understanding the data. Blindly you cannot, or you won't be in the position to generate the report also. Okay. Then order queries. Product sales for 1997. So what product they sold? Products. Then the products above average prices. So these are the premium products, they can say. They knew their products, how they sell, what is the value of those products, the region wise they are selling. Sales by categories. Okay. Sales totals by amount. Shippers information. Okay, logistic related work, whatever they have. Summary of sales. Supplier information. So there are many suppliers, their details are there, to which country or the city they belong to and what type of products they supply. Then there is, okay. Now from all this table, we have to include, hey, hope you all had imported this. Don't click on OK. So if we have to select orders table, which these orders. So there is a customer ID which is common in both the table, products as well as these orders. Okay. Have you done the selection? So now this table is added here. It is in the process. Refresh. Okay. Now see the number of columns that exist. Totally 18 columns are there. So order ID, customer ID, okay, employee ID, order date, required date, ship date, ship via, right, ship name, ship address, ship city, region. Okay, so shipping, then customer. These are the tables now. You can expand this. See, I click on this. So these are the expansions. Okay, please try to understand the database structure. Okay, all these are the tables. Now we don't want everything for data processing or for generating the reports. Okay, so whatever we don't want, that we are going to again delete. Let's see now the next process. If any questions are there, please you can get it clear. So expand the order details table. Now we have not imported the order details table. Okay, so what to do? Go to the orders. So we are already in the orders and there is a order details table. Can you find this? Yes or no? Yes. Anyone from the participants?
Yeah.
So can you find this order details? So press control, sorry. So here you will have the expansion. So the expansion operation columns from the related tables. Okay. So select all. What we have to do? We have to select all the columns, clear, and just select product ID, unit price, quantity. Product ID, unit price, quantity. Got it? Yes. Yes or no? So I will click on this and see. This is how there is a expansion. Product ID, unit price, and quantity. Okay, so these three products are expanded. Okay, now after this, now what is the purpose of this? This we will get some statistics that what is the total orders in line. Okay, so here somewhere the calculation is possible. We did yesterday, but before that we have to establish the relationship. Any questions still here? Yes, participants. I'm just waiting for the reply. Yes. Madam, any questions on the other side? Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now, so here we have the expansion of this order details. And now again we are going to come back. So many columns are there. Now all these columns we don't want for further processing. So now let's follow the next step. So this we did. Okay. So remove other columns to only display the columns of interest. Now here we will remove all the columns except order date, ship city, ship country, order details dot product ID, order details dot unit price, and order details dot quantity. Okay, so we will be removing all the columns. Order date, ship city. So what we'll do, product order date and ship city. So you have to be very careful in this. Okay. So ship city is the second. Okay. The next ship country. Ship country, and now order details dot product ID, order details dot unit price, and order details dot quantity. Order details dot product ID, unit price, and quantity. Okay. So here, remove other columns. And now we have only the balance columns which are important for us. Order date, ship city, ship country, order details dot product ID, order details dot unit price, order details dot quantity. Okay. So total 6 columns are there. You can just verify. Order detail, order date, ship city, ship country, 3 columns. 4th one ID, 5th is unit price, and 6th is quantity. Okay. Now we want to remove our selected what are the columns. Okay. And now next, calculate the line total. Now we have to insert one column, custom column. And we want to calculate order detail dot unit price into order detail dot quantity. This multiplied by this. We want one custom column. How to add the custom column? Can someone answer here? Which option will select? Yesterday we did that. Yes. Where we should click? Add a column. Add a column. Okay. Now click on custom column.
Custom column, second option.
Yes. Okay. Now here we have to give the name. So as mentioned here, we can just give line total. Okay. What is the calculation? Unit price multiplied by quantity. Okay. So, unit price multiplied by quantity. So we will just place it. Okay. And your line total is calculated. Got it? You can also verify with the data types. We added one custom column. We generated the formula also, just the multiplication, and accordingly we did that. So you can have many other columns again, as per suppose you want to find the average of all the sales or you want to find minimum, or so whatever function is required, that you can place it over there, or you can customize the formula also. So this is what we did now. Okay, change the type to decimal number by selecting it. So right click, change type, and make it decimal. Anyway, by default it is of decimal type. Now, after this, we have to drag the line total to this particular next to the ship city, so that we can find out easily, okay, which city is having the sale next to the ship city. The line total we have to drag. The purpose is city-wise sales you find out. Got it? Clear? If any questions are there, you can ask me. Next, now you have to remove the prefix order underscore details, okay, from us. So now, how to do that? So better, you can just double click and change. See this order details. So I am just selecting. So this is the product ID. So rename. Unit price. Okay. So this way we have done the removing number. Now it belongs to like the same table. So this is what the task 2 we did. I will just take a review. In task 1, what we did, the first step was we imported the file products. Okay. So where we removed some columns. After removing in the task 2, what we did, we imported the Oracle data field. So using this link, the data was retrieved. Okay. After the retrieval, then there is a relationship which is established. So we explore this, and from these details we selected the following tables. Okay. So after that, we applied or we added one custom column. After adding the custom column, we also assigned the formula, and then checking the data type. Then there was a shifting of the column, and finally we removed the prefix which was added for all this newly added columns. Now in the third, we are going to combine the products and total sales queries. Okay, this is what combination. So yesterday someone asked me the question that can we have the combination or can we combine the data from different sources? So for that purpose only we are doing this case study. So one data is imported from Excel, the second is from Oracle cloud-based data that we had imported. So from two different sources the data is existing here. Okay. Now here step 1, products and total. So simply we have to close and load. Okay. So what it is doing, close and load. Yesterday we had seen that. So we had done already all these things. Going to the home. Now the transformation task has been completed. Okay. So we are closing this. And now there is a processing that is happening. Okay. Now we have to establish the relationship between the products and orders. Okay. Just there is some lagging, so I'll just switch on my camera. So this processing is happening now. So on the right side, you can just see the tables. Yet we are not combine them. Okay. So see, these two tables, they are connected to each other. Okay. So there is some relationship between this. The product ID is existing, which is the common key in both the tables. Yes, product ID. Okay. So double click on this, we have to manage the relationship. Okay. So from this, see now in both the tables you can see the common one which is highlighted. Okay. Highlighted in the gray. So here also we need to run cross filtration, make this relationship active. Okay. Already it is active. So you don't need to do anything, just select it, okay. Or either you can click on manage relationship, okay, like this, click on new, from here select orders or other way products, okay. It says there is already the relationship between these two columns, okay. One too many, and it is active, okay. So we don't need to, because it is already giving the remark that the relationship is already established. Hope you understood. Now what is the purpose of doing this? The purpose is that as they are interlinked with each other, the data is interlinked with each other, so we need to properly synchronize the data. Suppose again some new data is coming, so it will be automatically synchronized to both the tables, and whatever generating or the visualization will be designing. So for that purpose, you will have the accurate information. Okay. So almost this is we did for database level. Okay. So again going back to the PPTs. So we did this loading, update the loading and all. So once the data is loaded, manage the relation. We did this also. Okay. After clicking on manage relation, we click on new. Then we got this, we select products and here orders. Okay. Now next time, then we saw this, we click here also, and this way we got the. Okay. So coming towards the previous slide now. Yeah, after editing the relation and verifying. Now the next task comes towards building the videos. Now till the processing of the data, if you have any questions or queries, you can ask me. Yes, from the participants regarding the processing of the data. Because now we'll be going for building the videos. This is a part of means you are just having this live, but in real life, to be very frank, generate the reports just within minutes. Okay, and now whatever the report we will be building, you will understand that how easy it is. But as a freelancer, if you are learning this and if you are just updating yourself, as a freelancer, you can take the projects and you can earn per report. Just per report, I am asking minimum right from 1500 rupees to 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 per report. I am talking about. Okay, just designing 2-3 visuals and you can earn that. Okay. So next is building the visuals. So for visuals, what we'll do? I will first discuss the steps now here. You have to create the charts. Now, what is the chart type? So there is a demand that they want to see the units in stock by product and total by year. Okay. So the chart is units in stock by product and total sales by year. So they'll be picking that first one. So units in stock, say the product name and units in stock. It is selected. Okay, and you can also have the filters for you. Okay, and see this way the report is generated. Second is that you have to line wise means timeline you have to generate. So this is a timeline report again. And third will be the country wise. Okay, so we'll see all now one by one. So coming towards this visuals. Okay, so first one is building the chart. Okay, axis product name will be there and in the value units in stock. Axis what will come? Product name. And in the values you will yes units stock. Okay. Now here is a count. That's why it is giving you the count. We don't want count. We want the sum. Okay. And see the report. Take this way or this way. Okay. You can also add the tooltip. Now for this product, so you understood the report. So per product, what is the unit stock? Say units in stock. This much is the stock balance. Isn't it? So accordingly, they can take the decision how old the product is. Now, since there are limited columns, otherwise the expiry date wise you can select, or as per the suppose the product are not been sold at all, whatever the intake stock value was there, that is same. That means no one is buying the product. So next time during the reorder level, a decision can be made that this product they are not going to sell at all. Got it? So this is how they are. The first report is generated. Okay. Now we'll go for the second one. Line chart. So in the line chart, we have the order date to canvas minute and then line total. So order year. So year wise and in the values you will have a line total. Okay. Instead of year wise, I think you can add order date. Month wise. Okay. Then secondary value you can have quantity, which is balance. Okay. How much is the quantity? You can also have the product name. So this product name you can have the values should have count. There show value as no calculation. One tooltip, the product name will come. See now. Got it? Yes. You can add a year also. Yes. Can you understand this? See, January, February, March, April, May, June. The performance. So, any queries till here? So you can also apply the filters. How your x-axis should look. Okay. Data levels. See, it is showing the data levels are on. Data colors you can show. You want. So smartly you can design. So see now the difference. Okay. And the last chart for that we will be selecting map. Okay. Now in this map, here we are going to have ship country in the location and values in the line total. One minute. Location. Okay, I'll be selecting this. The location will be the ship country. Okay, and now country wise, I'll be having the line total. So that is the size again. The product name. The legend, see, okay, See in which country which product is sold in what quantity. Then ship city I will add. For this ship city I can add two tooltips also. See, as I'm moving, now I'm coming to India. There is no sales. Okay. See, these are the reports which one can easily find out. So suppose he is missing any of his shops or it happens that they don't remember again where we are having whatever number of countries or places. Okay. So like this, through this particular map across the globe, they can scroll the globe. See, in Europe. Okay. And Europe also, which country? Germany. City name is there, Frankfurt, Berlin. Okay, Spain. Isn't it interesting? Yes. So this is how you can just have your n number of reports. You can also import. Okay, if you feel from file or get more visuals from net also you can get it. If you are the like from other apps also you can just import it. See these data visualizations. So Visio visuals, Gantt chart, globe map. So you can add as many. See timeliner. So I'm just adding here. So you should have the proper login of Microsoft or Microsoft account is required, and accordingly you can import the other resources also. For social media you can add this. Okay. So we had seen that the entire case study, that how the reports are possible. So whatever these three reports if you are generating, so you can easily charge a handsome amount to the client. Okay. So what is the important thing? That you should know how to process the data and how to just generate the proper knowledge out of your what we say. This means based on your skills, that based on the existing information, that how best possible knowledge you can generate for the customer. Okay. So this is all from my side. If any questions are there, you can ask. Yes, madam. I guess all are enjoying the Sunday.
Anybody is having any question, please ask to sir, or else you can write in chat box also.
Okay. Okay, anyway, if any questions or queries are there, I will share my mail ID. So you can post while doing some exercise. So now I will advise you to just practice all this so that you can just utilize this knowledge for your profession also. Again, I am telling, it is not necessary that you should be programmer to do this. There is no need of programmer. Here, a person who knows the business process, one who knows the business concepts, he can very well utilize this knowledge. Okay. Yes, someone is having the question, madam. Mushki Khatib. Yes, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. There is some question, madam, from the participant.
Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay.
I
So
think he
anyway,
is
I
not
shared
there.
my screen. Okay, okay. No issue. Okay, madam. That's all from my side.
Okay, sir. Uh, s- so shall we move further, sir?
Yes, yes, madam.
Okay, so now I request to Harsha ma'am to please propose vote of thanks.
Good evening all. I, Professor Harsha Gode, on behalf of Rayat Shikshan Sanstha, Karmavir Bhaurao Patil College, Vashi, it's my immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks on this special event of 2 days national level workshop on data visualization using Power BI, organized by Department of Information Technology. Firstly, I want to thank our principal, Dr. Shubha ma'am, and our beloved HOD, Madhuri Gabne ma'am, for organizing this important workshop by keeping in the mind the need of developing IT industries. I would like to thank our resource person, Dr. Rajendra Patil sir, for accepting our invitation. His valuable guidance will be definitely helpful for us to enhance our knowledge in the field of data visualization. Now I want to thank all the faculty of our IT department for their hard work in order to proper execution of this workshop. Lastly, I want to thank the wonderful participants and the patient listener for enhancing the beauty of this workshop. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Okay. Shall I sign out now?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Once again, I would like to thank all the Professor Madhuri Gabne madam, the management of K.B.P College, and also the team of IT. Very well, they coordinated and had a good participant. Uh, means the number they got for this particular program. So definitely we'll continue such type of programs. So thank you once again.
All the participants, please note down your feedback form link, which is there in the chat box. Please fill the feedback. It is mandatory to all to get the certificate. You will receive the certificate within 48 hours after filling this feedback form. Please don't put any message on the chat box, so you will lose that link. Please just open that form and fill this feedback immediately. If you're done with the feedback, you can leave the meeting.
Hello, ma'am. I don't get the feedback, ma'am.
It is there in the chat box. Link is there in the chat box, ma'am. Please
Can you, sir? Where?
in this meeting only, go with
Yes,
simple messages. There you have this link which is pasted.
Okay. I got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.
Very nice Power BI.
Thank you, ma'am.